Oh, that's not where to fill them up, is it? Yeah, I forgot. So wheat, we will take all of the wheat we can take, which is 18,000 litres. I'm going to turn the engine off and jump over to the other tractor. So how do we get on? Once again, nearly complete. But this spreader is a lot easier to use on these sizes of fields than the small trailed one that most people go for. Which is why I've selected it here. Now what I might do is just finish liming this one field, and then we'll plant those southern fields with various bits and pieces. I'll leave what was the soybean field and the sunflower field until the 700 gets back from its multiple selling trips. It's kind of better to get stuff in the ground. And also if the 700 gets back early, or yeah, we have enough time before this tractor finishes all the seeding work, that will mean that we can use both tractors at the same time for field work. Really should be further over. There we go. That's a little bit better. Run across the top here to fill these bits in. It's a bit of a waste of lime, to be perfectly honest. And with 15% bonus, even over 3 harvests, isn't that significant when compared with fertilizing and the cost of putting lime down in such small areas. But we have the money, so it's not like we can't afford to. There we go. Oh, missed a bit there. Tag that on the way out. There we go. So I think I'll put barley in the field in front of us, and then possibly canola and soybeans in 12 and 13. I'll move over here. Drop the spreader from a great height. So, is it 9? No, 8 barley. Okay. Now, normally this weekend would have been our weekend to have the our former foster kids in the house, but due to all the sickness that's been going on this week, that's not going to happen. So there'll just be the 2 kids in the house. However, my wife has to go in for a dental procedure at the local dental school, so she gets paid for going there to be a patient this week. And so I will be with the kids on my own tomorrow morning. So Norfolds might be a bit challenging. We'll see how we get on. Okay, you take care, Schaefer, and we'll see you next time. Yeah. I can turn that on. We can find somewhere to sell wheat. And the wheat is going to the garden centre. It's not an amazing price, but yeah, whatever. Where's the garden centre at? Over there. Very good. But since, basically what I'm trying to do is, if I've promised to have a stream, then I will do everything in my power to make it happen. So, however, there might be frequent breaks while I'm telling various kids to keep the noise down and stop messing with things on everybody's desks that they're not supposed to be messing with. The usual things. Okay, so this is the garden centre. And apparently you can sell stuff here. I think. Might be here, might be somewhere else. Okay. So this should be about 10,000, 9,000. Hey, VH Trucking. Not lagging as far as I'm aware. Oh, 15,000 nearly. So, yes, so apparently you can sell water and manure at the greenhouses just up the way. We haven't tried that yet. We might try it later on when we finish planting our fields and doing stuff we need to get done. So that's the wheat done. I don't have a water trailer, so I can't sell water there. At least not right now. We could buy a water trailer. We have the cash. Okay, we still have wheat left, but we're not going to do that. We'll sell the barley because it's close to a full tank. Where to sell barley? 748. Vehicle shop. I guess if I could see. It's over there. Yep. Cool. So I think what I'm looking at here, I'll sell 1 truckload of each. And then we'll put the tipper away. And I guess I'll go and grab the lime spreader and lime the remaining fields that haven't been done yet. The fabric can carry on doing its thing with the cedar. Then maybe we'll go and figure out where to buy manure from and where to sell it. Okay, around the back of the silo. About 14,000, so maybe about 10,000 for this. Ah, 11. We just had to pay somebody, and we ran over some girl. Okay, so 13,000 oats, that's nearly a truckload. That's not nearly a truckload, however it is a valuable crop. Oh. Yeah, okay, we will do that. So where are we going with you? Windmill Hill? Nah, I'll skip the Windmill Hill. I'll skip selling the oats. 9,000 times 1,300 is 13 nines. About 10,000 in soybeans. Maybe I'll skip that as well. So, where is the manure purchase point? I don't know. Potentially. That's the livestock market. That might be something. Guess we can drive around. That's something too. Okay, let's drive around and investigate things. You can stay there. Don't think there was anything here to buy. So we'll drive down to the livestock market. Yeah. We'll just drive in front of that car. got a good fast tractor, so it won't take us long to get there. Oh, there's a new hook lift trailer on the mod hub. It's right now not worth the consideration because hook lift trucks tend to be pricey, and then you've got to buy all the attachments for the back of them. But that's possibly something we'll look into a little bit later. Oh, slow down. Back into the chute. Yeah. I'm not backing this trailer into anything. If possible, I'll drive under the chute. So, hi Hale and hi VH Trucking. Again, we've already said hello, but hello again. Yeah, to move on, Mr. Audi driver. Whatever you are, Honda Civic. Maybe a Toyota. Okay, so get it under the pipe. We might be able to do that from the side. Yay! Manure. Gonna have to wash the trailer out after we do this. 18,000 litres. Only 600 bucks. Heck. I should be thinking about getting a manure spreader. That's cheaper than feeding cows and getting poop. Of course, now I have to back into... Oh, that's good. Yeah, I think you get up to about level 15, 18, and you start getting the serious engines and transmissions. That said, my helper F is blocked by an object. We're going to have to jump over to helper F and see what he's doing. I mean, my truck is quite well off at about level 24, 25 I think now. And it was struggling with the 129,000 pounds that I was hauling yesterday. It wasn't too bad once we got moving on a highway, but getting that thing rolling was a struggle. Okay, we're in here. And manure goes up here. I might be able to just drive in and then drive forward. Yeah, that looks like it's possible. Okay. 13 is the button to press. When you feel like it. There we go. So it cost us about 600 bucks to buy, and we have a lot of it. Okay, cool. And that was worth 10,000. So, meh. About 9,900 profit. That's nothing to be sniffed at. Be very, very careful. Let's forget that. We'll just drive through the grass. That's the way out. Didn't have to come all the way around. So, okay, you can make 9,000 dropping manure off at the greenhouse per run. Yes, I understand that is an option too, and you can fill up your tanker down by the lake. We're going to go in here and check on what happened to the Fent, or the 150, because that seems to have got stuck somewhere. I believe it's back in the field over here. Could be wrong. Whee. Hey dude, what did you do with my tractor? You're stuck? Okay. Take your word for it. Let's nope, let's start the engine. And then lower the thing at the back, turn it on, and plant some barley. So from now onwards, when we come to selling stuff, my aim is going to be wait till we have a full trailer and a good price, and then we will sell stuff from the silo. Otherwise we'll just keep it on hand until things improve. No, 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 yes, yes. I'll just plant this bit here. That should be a field planted with barley. We'll head to this one. So I figured I was going to seed canola and soybeans on these two. Okay. That's oats, that's canola. So we're going for a wide selection of crops. The idea is we'll build up the supplies in the silo, and so that we can we have options whenever there's a great demand or anything like that going on. No, I actually want that engine on. I will go and make another 10,000 quickly. What I now want to see is there a limit to the number of times I can sell manure on one of those locations? There's 2 locations there. If we're really fast, we'll beat that track. Ah, yay. Well, that's kind of what I'm doing, chilling until I fall asleep. But, certainly looking like Sticking on for Arthur's stream is going to be a challenge for me again tonight, because we are reaching, what's 10:15 now. So if he plans to stream for 2 hours, that puts us way past midnight, even if he started right this minute. Now, I don't have Discord up. I only run Discord when I'm playing World of Warships, or when I'm playing one of the truck simulators on Thursdays. Which does mean that if you're interested in joining me on Wednesday or Monday for World of Warships, that is an open session. Well, they are both open sessions. I generally play ships that are somewhere between tier 5 and tier 7. I can stretch to tier 10 if I need to. And I do have 1 or 2 ships that are tier 4 and below. So if anyone's looking for some practice or earning experience quickly, and obviously for quickly, if you win games, you get more experience. I'm all up for that. And sometimes I actually get a winning streak on. Like I think we did on Monday. I ended up losing 2 battles in 8 or 9 that we played. And one of those was a solo game. And then on Wednesday I managed to win 2 of 8 battles, because sadly the rest of my team couldn't stay alive long enough for me to actually sink enough enemy ships. That can always be a problem. Kind of mercenary, but the longer you stay alive, the longer I might not be the primary target of the bad guys and be able to do some damage and sink some of them. Okay. It accepts another round. So I don't know. Is there actually... is that listed as a manure sell point? Where am I? Manure sell point, garden centre. $65 per 1,000 litres. Is that what we're getting? No. We're getting far more than that. Okay, I'll reverse it back a little bit so that I have some room to manoeuvre. That will do for free money for now. And turn left that way this time. Don't have to drive around the garden centre to do this. So we'll go back to the yard. We will definitely spray out the trailer, because obviously well, if you can make it online, as I said, Monday or Wednesday, after 8 o'clock, and you're online, I will invite you to join me in the stream. Obviously, if you're in voice chat, that kind of helps me know that you're interested. Doing? I am cleaning the poop out of the trailer. That hasn't got very dirty, has it? That's interesting. This, however, yeah. though this did a lot of ploughing, so not so much of a surprise. Okay, tractor clean. Didn't really need to clean it because we are going to have to do some more field work in it. But, we'll jump in there. Actually, that's one of the things I was planning to do. Okay. Drop that off there. We're going over to the store to buy stuff. Yeah, we're going over to the store to buy stuff. Because my theory is, since we bought a corn header, we can plant corn, we can plant sunflowers in order to take advantage of that. Now normally I wouldn't do this if I didn't have a corn header. So planters right there, small planters right there. We can plant corn, sunflowers, sugar beets and cottons with this thing. Now we can buy that, which is 100 horsepower requirement, so we don't have a challenge with that. That is a little bit bigger, has a better working width, 4.5 meters. Is there anything at the back end? That's also 100 horsepower, 5.4 meters. That's £54,000, that's £29,000. Value for money, the Kverneland is probably the best bet. It's the Lemkin. The Lemkin is only 600 litres of whatever it goes in there. And you can also have that, which is a fertiliser, liquid fertiliser tank. Is that liquid fertilizer? I don't know. Who's that seed? That's seed. That's fertilizer. That's fertilizer. That's fertilizer. But that's 34, and the working width on that is 6,000. 110 horsepower. That's nothing exciting. I'm actually going to buy that. I've never used it before, so goody goody. We'll take that. We'll take one of those. And we'll figure out how to attach it to the tractor, because that's always good for a laugh. It did cost a bit of money though. So in theory, that fits on the front. Looks good to me. And that fits on the back. Likewise, looking good. Ooh. And that doesn't fold up very narrow, so we are definitely going to have to put our beacons on. set for planting corn. I'm gonna plant corn on the dang. Assuming I can get back to the farm without breaking any of the equipment. Yeah. You try driving a tractor with a piece of equipment that doesn't fold properly. Okay, so this field directly to the right, I think I'm going to put corn on it. And we'll dive in front of him too. Yay. Okay. We can turn the beacons off. I think we have to open the lids on the things. The things what we have mounted to the tractor. So let's pull that in there. Open the lid on the front and okay, nothing there I can fill from. Let's go over there. Fertilizer, indeed. Okay, good. Looks fairly solid to me. Yeah. Thank you. Okay, and now we back up. And we probably no. Okay, that just opens the thing on the front. That just works whether you take the lid off or not. So we're full of corn. Or corn seed. Let's go plant some. Okay, canola tractor still canolaing, so we have to plough that field too. Okay, so once again, we'll lower that, we turn it on and we start to drive, and we have a ridge marker over to our right. Which actually shows up in the lime. Trouble is this field is way too close to the hedge, so we'll fold that in. I'm going to plant the end because it's the only way to do it, though I should wait till I've planted the up and down bits, or just not bother. Okay, actually, okay, we will, whoops, run straight backwards. Get out of the way, birdie. whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, now. How on earth do I use this one then? Okay, that's in a good enough position. Drop that down. Can I do this from inside the cab? Ugh, barely. This is not as easy as the Horsch 9-meter seeder to use. Primarily because I'm aiming using the 3-point hitch on the front tank to line up with the row marker. So we lift that, we press F9 twice, we'll get out the tractor. Yeah, I'm going to have to run across the top as well. So we'll do that too. Okay. So I will come back to here. I'm going to go and check on the other track to see how it's doing. Which means I won't get a row marked here. Okay, so how are you doing? Actually, surprisingly well, by the looks of it. Come on. How's this edge look? Kind of little missed triangles along the bottom, but for the most part, it's doing quite a good job, considering the field isn't exactly square. Now what I do want to do is take this hedge out and merge these two fields together eventually. Like I said, we'll get things planted and then we'll worry about... missed a bit. Then we'll worry about smartening up what we've got. Also, with the amount of money I've got, 145,000, we can buy more fields as they become available to harvest. At least that's the plan. So this will be our first corn crop. We'll go back and plant the bit that the worker missed, because that's my fault for not being able to drive in a straight line using the ridge markers. Just a bit there too, because I can't drive in a straight line. Tell you what, GPS really spoils you. And in a way, it's kind of one of the philosophies I have for my job. I'm a computer programmer by trade, and there are a lot of utilities available on the system I work on. Now, first place I worked there for about 7 years, so I got used to all the utilities they had, and we wrote some in-house. And of course, when I went to work for somebody else, they didn't have those utilities. They had a completely different set. And so I had to learn how to use the utilities they had instead. And every place I've worked has different sets of utilities, and I figured if I want to be as productive as I can be, I want to keep my skills up to date. So I need to concentrate on using utilities that the operating system provides, not that a third party provides, because if it's provided in the operating system, it's always going to be there no matter who I go and work for. And being intimately familiar with all of the utilities that the supplier, the operating system supplier gives us, means I can be at my most efficient using their tools. And learning new tools takes time. You lose productivity initially as you learn the new tool, and as you become more familiar with it, you gain productivity. But I'm not sure you really, at the end of the day, if you're really good with what the operating system provides you, then no other tool that someone provides is generally going to make you significantly more productive. At least not in the sort of work I'm doing. Now, if I feel a need, I will write my own utilities. But they're utilities I write every place I go, and I'm always refining it. And effectively, I'm using it as a training tool for me to learn new techniques. After we get done on MP, yes, I did some solo. Oh, cool. Let's see. How are you finding using your own trailer? Because I must admit I have not investigated doing that. I should probably look into it sometime. Maybe with my long-term Euro Truck Sim profile, which owns about 50 garages and 150 drivers. No, more than that. Maybe only 30 garages and 150 drivers. If I got 50, I'll have 250 drivers. Because obviously if you're hauling your own trailer, you have to find jobs that your trailer supports.